Today on The Avenue, we're staging a modern new build with a gorgeous open living space. We brought in soft neutrals and warm textures, ceramic vases, cozy throws, layered wood accents, and touches of greenery to make it feel inviting and lived in. Stay tuned to see the team pack some Shop at the Avenue orders, share a fun announcement and home renovation progress, and end the day with a Nancy Meyers movie night watching Home Again with part of our team. This luxury new construction home has a grand open floor plan. We created several conversation areas and brought in oversized pieces like rugs, furniture, and custom art. We also selected some specialty decor pieces from our shop to fill in the large built-ins, multiple surfaces, and oversized kitchen. Vintage and rustic pieces help bring a sense of history, so that was important to me to include in this new home. Overall, we wanted it to feel fresh, natural, and like the kind of home you could just walk into and instantly feel comfortable in. Now, on to the rest of the staging and final look of the home.
Hey Maddie, where's that brown striped rug go? It goes in the den layered over the large jute rug. Okay, so one of the fun things about this house is how large it is. So a way we wanted to complement that and make it stand out is with large scale art. So we brought in a bunch of fun pieces that Andrew actually made, and so we just went really big, heavy, and there's some pieces over there that also are great, and we stacked them just to get even a bigger feel. So large art just makes the home feel grand, and that's why we love bringing them into homes like these, which are custom and beautiful and just completes the space.
This home is really beautiful, but it's also fairly large, and so we really needed to warm up the space. The floors are tile, so to help with that, we brought in a lot of different rugs. We layered them with different textures to help. Alongside that, we also brought in a lot of wooden elements like tables and even chairs, and so that also just helped warm up the space.
Shop at the Avenue is our curated home store, both online and in person, where you'll find beautiful pieces to decorate your home year-round. Our holiday collection is available now, filled with festive accents and cozy finds for the season. You can find us at shopattheavenue.com.
In preparation for the Christmas home tour, we've got a lot of projects going on around the home, one of which is here in our dining room. We used to have a big 9-foot-long console and really large pictures of blueprints of our home that we built, which was just really a special project for us. And now we're going a different direction. I'm needing more storage. We kind of grew into the home and now I need more space. So Daniel has asked me to draw up this whole display wall that I want. So I'm going to do that now. And on the opposite side, we're just going to do some floating shelves into the wall, all 11 feet. And that's going to be a whole art wall that can be switched out year round, or it doesn't even have to be art, it can be something else. So anyway, what I'm picturing here, and I'm not going to be able to reach because this whole thing is like 11 feet high, but let's see, we've marked it here. It's going to be from here all the way up is going to be a single mirror. I really love antique glass or antique mirrors, but we opted not to do that, and we're just going to do a regular mirror. So imagine this as mirror all the way up, and then there will be a board here and here. This is all going to be made out of butcher block. We're finding that we are just loving working with butcher block. We get it from Lowe's. It's really heavy duty, it's sturdy, it stains really easily, and it's also paintable really easily, real easy to make something. I said easy a whole bunch of times. Do you get what I'm saying? It's really easy to build things. So here, this is going to be a solid piece all the way down, or all the way across. This will be 22 inches wide. Once it's in the wall, he's gonna build this all into the wall, so it's real structural. So this will be 22 inches, I said wide, deep. This will be 22 inches deep, and it'll go down, and it's going to have a thin shelf, and then 2 larger shelves, and a baseboard, because I want it up off of the ground. So this is going to actually all be open and house baskets, lidded baskets that are gonna hold some things. So picture a basket here, a basket here, basket here, and here. This is gonna kind of be an open basket. I want this all kind of hidden, and this is gonna be repeated all the way down the bottom. And again, come out 22 inches deep. Okay, so this is the bottom portion. You can kind of see, so I actually think it's really pretty just like this. I'm gonna enjoy looking at this till the project's done. Baskets, this one's going to be open, maybe stacked plates or something, but this is all hidden stuff like tablecloths, cloth napkins, maybe outdoor dishes. And this again is all mirror and 22 inches deep. Okay, now for the next 2 portions. This part's only going to be 12 inches deep, and once it's in the wall again, it'll be more like 10, but let's see. We only need enough height for your typical kitchen things, maybe a pitcher, maybe a colander, maybe a platter. Here, how about I just start drawing these little platter on a thing there. Whoop. This will be symmetrical. I love symmetry. Maybe a little platter there. Maybe a fun stack of dishes. And a tray with some cups. Art. And then similar things again on this side. This will continue up all the way, and we'll have about this same gap here. And I will put the stuff that I use the most within reach of me, and then the stuff that's maybe more for entertaining or for really large gatherings up at the top. But as you can see, it will be displayed, it'll be really pretty. This won't have anything on it. This ledge will just come out and we can serve appetizers or drinks here, and maybe put a big flower arrangement, switch it out seasonally, maybe a big wreath at Christmas, and this will just reflect light, be a mirror. And for very cost-effective way to have a built-in in your home. Again, you see I have no drawers, no closed cabinetry, but because of the baskets, it's going to be closed, and now you can put the ugly things in there. And so he's got 2 weeks to get this done.
All right, so what I've got here rolled out on the kitchen island are the original plans from when we built the house about 8 years ago. And the structural calcs, it's a huge binder of structural calcs. And what I'm looking for is to determine what size beam and post we've got back over here. So not sure if you heard, but the latest project that's been assigned to me is to remove this post. Well, to take a post out, you've got to figure out how much load it's supporting. And what I'm doing right now is looking through our plan set and our structural calcs to figure out exactly what I have to do.
All right, what have we got here?
All right, so step one in any project like this where we have to remove a post is to determine what all that post is supporting, okay? So the reason that I pulled this sheetrock off is so that we can see how the hanger is attached to this header here, and to also determine if we have any wiring or plumbing or anything behind it.
Now I noticed you didn't take any drywall off of this post, but we wanted this one gone too.
That's because I know exactly what's there. I remember vividly how they attached the floor joist to the post.
Okay, I want that one gone too.
Yeah, it was here. I had just forgotten over 8 years exactly what this connection looked like.
And I remember it was like between this post or a bathroom getting done, and it was like we have enough to finish the other bathroom, but then we can't afford a beam here, and we're going to have to put a post. And I was like, can we take out the post later? And you're like, yeah. I was like, fine, put a post. Let's finish the bathroom. Do you remember that?
Vaguely.
Yeah, because I didn't want this post here. But we had to.
Anyone who's lived through building a custom home, there's a lot you just want to forget, okay, out of that process. It was an extremely stressful time. So I don't remember that conversation. I remember tons of others similar, talking about where you want to spend the money. Because
this was at the end, and it was like, I said, no, I do not want to post here. And you said, well, it's between this and or something like that.
It's coming back to me. The repressed memory is coming back to me. I had the framing done, and then Andrea walks in and says, hey, why is that post here?
Yeah, and, this is a big no-no. It doesn't make any sense. And it has just disappeared from my mind, this last 8 years, just always here. But if you start looking at the house, why would she put that there? Well, I wouldn't. And we're finally at a spot where I'm like, can we please take out the posts? So the posts are coming out, and it kind of blocks the whole view. It looks like a walkway. It's weird.
So step one, open up the sheetrock, see what you've got behind it. That's done. Step two is to look at my structural calcs and my plans from when the house was built, and make sure I'm not overlooking anything before I engage our structural engineer, who's actually going to size and spec the right beam to support all the load that's above this post.
Is that the guy that you said you were going to email today?
Yeah.
So you haven't done that?
No.
So we are behind?
We're behind a couple hours, yes. I need to email.
Hours is all? So you said 3 weeks.
Okay. We'll go ahead and just cut the rest of this, right? We don't need this on a record.
Hey, actually, you said 3 weeks, and I said, okay, then let's do it right now.
3 weeks if everything goes right.
Okay.
There's always that caveat, right?
Okay, so our posts are coming out. To me, that is one step. Posts are coming out.
One step.
Boom.
Yeah.
And to Daniel, it is
18.
Of 18
It's
steps.
18
Okay.
steps, all of which I've got to coordinate and
Well,
that sort of thing.
it's all going to be worth it. It's going to look like it should. So we've already begun removing all of the decor from our house, so it's just furniture. It's easier to move. We're just going to live for 1 month in tarps and kind of transform each room, touch on it a little bit throughout the whole home. And then it'll really kind of be that new, fresh beginning for the next 8 years. We've been here 8 years now. So what we've done so far is taped off and opened things up. We had the architect give us the full plan of what exactly we need. And then we had to rip out our floor and dig out this huge hole in the ground to pour concrete so that the concrete is deeper to hold the beam. That's about the extent of what I understand of the project. But other things we're going to be doing, we have this molding in our entry. This is gonna be coming out. Certain rooms are gonna be repainted. The dining room is getting the shiplap taken out and floating shelves put into the walls and a big display thing on the other side of the dining room. The upstairs is getting repainted. We're adding sconces where we didn't have sconces before. And we're just kind of beefing up other places in the home that have kind of deteriorated in the last 8 years of us living here with 8 people. So we took on a little more, but the plan is 1 month while at the same time finishing the warehouse and then buttoning up this house and decorating for Christmas in November. So we're ready for the home tour in December.
So what's happening right here, Daniel?
All right, so what we're doing is we are about to pour this big concrete footing. And in order to prevent, it's called differential settlement, where the concrete might settle at different, depths. What you're gonna do is you're gonna drill holes in your existing concrete. You're gonna stick rebar into that so that whenever this concrete cures, it's not gonna be able to settle at a different rate. So what we're doing is we're drilling and doweling. We're placing dowels into the existing concrete. And it is not as easy as it looks to drill 5/8 diameter holes in existing concrete. But I've got a couple more left, and then we will get our rebar in the bottom of this footing and start mixing concrete. All right, so we've got our dowels set, and the next thing you want to do is some rebar reinforcement. I'm gonna get those set, and we're gonna start mixing concrete right now.
Looks great. I think it looks to code.
It's really wet right now, but here in about half an hour to 45 minutes, I'll hit it with my trowel
Yeah.
and get it to kind of
It kind of
Give it a
looks
look.
fun to play in.
It is.
The beam is in. I wasn't here for it, but I'm sure it was really heavy and multiple people were involved. And already it feels so much more open. This was a structural post, and it was kind of right in the line of sight of everything and kind of cut the kitchen off. And with it gone, it feels like this is as it should be, or should have been the whole time. And you have a clear view. We took out the other post that we put up just decoratively. So now everything's really opened up. We poured concrete here. Leslie and Landon wrote their names. We have all of this to fix. Drywall's coming tomorrow, and then he's gonna tape in mud and then wait over the weekend. And this should be all done next week. This one, I'm sure, isn't as difficult as this looks for me, but I would not know how to do that. Maybe they're gonna take out 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, but I don't know how you do that with all these other pieces connected. So that's a Daniel thing to do. Our staging team has been enjoying getting together once a month to watch a Nancy Meyers film. We are on film 4, and it's the film Home Again. It is written and directed by Hallie Meyers Shire, who is Nancy Meyers' daughter, and Nancy produced and I'm sure had a lot of say in it also. It's a great film. It's a female-centered film. We are all going to be wearing pink and blue and red, which are repeated throughout the film. We're going to be having margaritas and Mexican food as seen in the film. This is a Spanish-style home in Los Angeles. So much character. It was her father's house and now it's her house and she's kind of taken it over. She's an interior designer. So, I mean, this one just really speaks to our team. We like to decorate to go with the film. I found these little plates that look just like the tile backsplash in her kitchen. We have pink napkins and the most unexpected, unbelievable added feature. So, get this. I follow Nancy Meyers obviously on Instagram. I follow her daughters Annie and Hallie and just love them and everything that they do. They were holding a courtyard sale in Los Angeles. I was having FOMO, so I was watching all of her stories at this great sale, and she pans over and says, "We've got this piece of art from Home Again," and I lost it. I couldn't believe I didn't go. I DM'd her and I was like, "This is from the film Home Again and it's available," and she's like, "Yep." And I knew that she and Hallie were both there, so I said, "Do you think Hallie would sign it?" And she said, "No, it's, you know, she's not the artist." And I said, "I will get it if she signs the back." And she did. She signed the back. I have a piece of art from a Nancy and Hallie Meyers film signed by the director and writer. What is even happening right now? So I'm bringing that too, and the team doesn't have a clue. And I know exactly where I'm going to put it. Every day when I work in my office, I'm going to be looking at this piece of art from a film, from my favorite writers and producers, and it's signed by them. Wow. Thank you, Hallie.